Okay, let's talk about masking. One of the most difficult things in Photoshop to do. So first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to grab my picture from my desktop. And when I grab my picture from my desktop, I'm going to grab my two textures that I'm going to actually mask. And Control Command H to move that. Double click. Control Command H, double click on that to open up the file. Command or Control H, and I need to get my subject, and I'm gonna get my subject in what I got, a nice high quality picture right there. So now we got this picture right here. What we're gonna actually do, and this is actually pretty much difficult due to the fact that she had the strands of hair and all that. But we're going to get into how to get that. First thing I might want to do is adjust the levels. Adjust the levels. To a certain extent. Put more of a zombie feel. So now that we got it in, first thing I want to do is grab this, or this look more like skin. This look more like skin. So I'm gonna grab this image size. I'm gonna raise the resolution up to probably like 3000, and with the resolution raised, I'm going to drag this over to here, and I'm gonna close it out for the moment. And I want to drop that opacity on it so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you how to really do it, but I ain't really got the time to really work on it, so I'm basically going to touch a lot of the main issues on to get it to work. So now we got our face. You want to have it over top of our face like this, and that's you want to have it over top of our face. And we're going to end up getting some more later for whatchamacallit. So now that I got it on the top of our face, like that, with the opacity dropped, certain things I want to pinpoint on taking out. Now, first thing I want to take out is everything around her eye texture. You definitely want to get that out. So you might want to start here and start to make it around her brim, and we do that pen tool, control to arch it, and you don't really have to be perfect with this because we're going to end up fixing it later. Control and control and control, click, and we want to make a selection, and we want to take it out, and control D to get it in, and click here, here, oh snaps. Control Z if you mess up. Control Z if you mess up, and right here, you want to keep it at a good level. And you want to basically just get around her lips some. Basically get around her lips some. And make sure you there's not too much of an accurate cut. And you want to make a selection and to delete it. Now that you have it at there, you might wanna check the blend modes on it. Overlay. Alright, so it's starting to look good. Alright, so what you want to do now is grab the brush tool, and you might want to turn this back to normal. Grab the brush tool and fade away all the actual pieces that's known not to actually be part of her. So you want to, it's going to be pretty much quick. Like, to do this type of thing where it looks efficient, it definitely takes time. I'm just going to try to use somewhat of a look to work with. So you just come in and pretty much just erase all here, all in my hair, all here. So basically, in appliance to the skin, you want to create a certain texture. That's what that is, the texture file that I'm putting on here. So you should have so much of a texture, and then I'm gonna apply like more like a surrealish look. So we can basically kill her and modify her eyes, and well, you wouldn't want to more than likely want to modify her eyes, and this pretty much works with anything. You just have to have a good sense of texture to put on there to whatever you're trying to overlay your image to be, or type of look. So now that I erased all this, heat up in the brim and all up in there, all up in there. Okay, so now I can set this back to overlay. Maybe turn the opacity up a little bit. Alright, now we're starting to see that it's looking more good. So now that we got our skin cracked up, might want to crack it up a little bit more. Nah, that's too much. You want to crack it up at that point. So we got it cracked up, and I want to apply. They don't have it in here. Alright, well, give me a solid color. Want to apply more like that type of color. Actually, I don't want to do that. This is not giving me the look I want. It's been so long since I did this. I'm trying to actually figure out. Alright, well, I can apply a gradient map, and then that'll actually give it that tailish look I want. And take some of the. Alright, so now it's looking more. It's looking more cracked up. And you can start to see, like, I mean, some of the pieces. I might want to drop the opacity down a little bit more. It all depends how much texture I want to apply into her face. I'm gonna add photo filter. No, I don't want to add a photo filter. Now we're starting to make her die. Add another photo filter and more like brownish, because we know blue and brown brings up a nice epic feel. So now that we got it looking like that, it's looking pretty good. I maintain all the preserve limits here, so I might want to go in and start to touch up certain things. And the first thing I want to touch up is around, make sure that I got it all, is to touch up around like here. Make sure you got the selected so that you can clean it up more. I'm making that shit down. Alright, so now we got right here the brim and all that, so you might want to take this down so you can actually see. What I don't want is it to be too sharp on the cuts, so I'm going to resize the brush a little bit smaller and just fade. But most of that, when you're doing this type of technique at all, it always depends on the blend modes. Alright, so now I added another photo filter, and this is a little risky, but I'm going to try to see if we can put that under it. Might want to, maybe this might work to bring it, enhance a little bit more detail on it, giving it a little smaller sharpen. Alright, now I'm starting to see here we preserve her details. Just added the fourth. It's still sharp around her lips, but I ain't really got the time to really be messing with it, but you could actually just make sure you get a nice little fade so it look more like skin instead of small brushes and everything. You just go around the brim of her lip, because this is what it's doing. It's kind of like fading it so it doesn't be so sharp. And brim of her lip so it doesn't look And alright, so now we got the tones. Now we got the tones and everything. And I want to try to preserve a better look to bring out the image more, and that's what it all comes down to at this point. We ain't gonna so much focus on the shoulders and all that because it's like not a main issue right now. So that's not a main issue right now. I ain't gonna need this one for this one, so basically you preserve the whole joint. So if I was to do, I was to get ready to finish, pull this right here, pull this right here, and crop it out. But I'm not going to do that because certain points I want you to see, so I'm going to crop it out from here. I want to still preserve the background, so I'm going to crop it out from here to like here, where it still look good. So at that point, all that access on the neck and all that, it's not irrelevant at this point. So now that I got what I need, I want to actually try to see what I can actually accomplish from here on out. So I got the color fill, and I want to set this to soft light. And what I want to do actually, while I got to set that soft light, is that I want to select this panel right here, bring up the mouse, bring up the what the fuck, man? She ain't doing that shit automatically. And just erase around here, around here, around here. I'm gonna take it in a little bit, and but you ain't gotta worry about none of this because we're gonna end up preserving the shadows a little bit later. So that's not irrelevant at the moment. So now we got her, and she got more definite shot, more clean, and that's cool. So what we want to do now is, now that the soft light, want to tone it down a little bit just to bring more light into the joint. We want to set another, no, matter of fact, we can just open up this levels panel, and I want to darken it up a little bit and bring more light in the tones and crush the shadows. Crush the shadows a little bit. Now, one thing I'm starting to notice is that it'll start to adjust it more. My skin is starting to be too detailed in, so I might want to drop it down a little bit. So now that I dropped it down from 41 to 24, I'm getting more of a better look. So now what I also want to do is duplicate this layer, and I want to turn the color of this to more like bluish. And I want to drop the opacity on that a little teeny bit. So this is how I will make it of a complete natural shot. So this is how I will make it of a complete natural shot, and this is what I want to also do. This is the overflow. this is the brush that's gonna go over like all the main detail and make it more right. So I dropped that opacity down like 38, and now I'm starting to starting to erase very lightly, a very light erase. And what this is doing is still keeping it there, but it's bringing it more of a natural, more natural look into it. So you wanna get around the hair, all the extra spots where it was looking. So I'm about to Alright, so now I wanna definitely touch around the issues, touch around the eyes, where all the soft spots, all around the lips to bring it more, and all around here to bring it more fuller. So now we got the zombie here. So that's pretty much sums it up for that. And you might want to add a couple things like a gradient. You can add just to give more depth of it. You want to bring this shit to the top though. And I should have put it. You want to bring this shit under this joint. No. You want to bring this under this joint. And you might want to set. You can check the. You could just play with the blend modes on this joint. Let's see what you get. Whatever the best look for you. I kind of like that look. I like that look. I like that look too. That shit look hot. I could use that in a music video. Subtract. This is not bad either. Pen and light, hard mix, pen and light, and this is not bad. Soft light. This is not bad. Overlay. This is not bad. But it's bringing a texture out of her skin, which I don't want. This is not bad. Screen. Let me drop that and see how that looks for me. Look like a music video. Alright, let me turn it back up. Screen. Linear burn. But most of the work is always in the blend modes, and after all that going all the way up, I'm going to select that wasn't the one I picked. Hue. Yeah, because it gives them more of that dead ass look. So I'm gonna fuck with the hues on this one. And you know, same routine. You can either drop it. And go here. Everything's on fire. Don't you know that everything's on fire? Alright, now start to add it up a little bit more. 65. This is perfect. So now when I'm all done, I'll go ahead and grab a flatten image. I'm done. I will play with the CMK, but I don't want to right now. Even though it gives it better transition on color balance. A lot of better transition. I'm just gonna undo that though, and then I'm gonna turn it adjustments. I'm gonna make mode adjustments. 16 color bit channel, and you can never kind of you can see the printed this copy out just so you can see it. Last but not least, you want to resize and sharpen. Alright, so this is a big ass image came out the can. Well, I'm gonna sharpen here. Alright, how we looking? Yes, sir. It looks fantastic. You save. I just call this masters. Hey, big picture big. And you just save. Let me turn this off.